there any questions? Otherwise, we will open up the public hearing. Any questions yet? Okay, we will open up public hearing to review the reading of ordinance 09-06. Anybody who wishes to comment on this matter, please step forward, give us your name and address, and say what you will.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor, members of the council. My name is Wayne Schmidt, and I reside at 23100 Oak Crest Trail. I have 3 parcels of property that are being affected by the map changes or the zoning changes, and one is which is located at the corner of Orchard Street and County Road 3, 711 South Meridian Street. That is being rezoned to highway commercial, which I am fine with that. I have another parcel that is approximately 10.5 acres, and that is located on off of South Street between Southern Oak 2nd Edition and Elk Street. And that piece of property is currently zoned A2 rural residential, and the proposal by the city is to change it to R3 single and 2 family. We currently have 13 building lots available in Belle, Plaine, and unfortunately in 2009 we have sold none and very little interest in any of our property. Hopefully that changes, but when it does change and we get things rolling the way we want them to, our next phase would be that parcel of property. And the preliminary plat that was approved a couple of years ago was 27 lots. So basically between the two we have 40 lots. I'm okay with rezoning that parcel because of the fact that that is another phase for us, or our next phase. But there's a third phase, and that is the parcel that I'm quite concerned about, and that is 17.58 acres of property south of Southern Oaks First Edition, between Commerce Drive and the First Edition. It does not abut up to Commerce Drive, and it's basically 100% ag right now. I do not foresee developing that property for quite some time. If I said 10 years out, I'd probably be taking a very vague guess because we don't know what the future brings. And Mr. Vowles, I heard mention that the comp plan is 10 years. I went to quite a few meetings last year because there was a lot of controversy. The state of Minnesota wanted to eliminate green acres. And I went to one of the county meetings, and I was quite surprised at how many people had to get together to support green acres to protect their families' investments and a lot of other reasons. Now I hear green acres is going to support everyone. Well, I guess I don't want to have that risk of things changing before me and me standing here tonight not voicing my opinion. Again, I see no need for change there. Right now, we pay a nice sum of money to the city of Belle Plaine and the county and so on for real estate taxes. We're current on all that. I'd like to see an improvement in economy, as well as, again, I see no need. The best use right now is ag. I'd like to leave that parcel of property alone, and I'd like your support on that. If anyone has any questions for me, I'd be glad to answer. Thank you.
Did you have him point that out on the map so everybody?
Yeah, would you show us that, Mr. Schmidt?
There is one thing I'd like to add, and that is that I have 2 letters from the city of Belle Plaine. One was dated November 20th, and I apologize for not attending the planning and zoning meeting, but I didn't catch the other side of the letter, so I missed that. This one was dated November 20th, and it's asking to rezone the 17 acres to R7 mixed housing. And I got an updated letter on December 1st stating that that was a mistake and that your property will not be rezoned as previously indicated, which is, it apologizes for that, but it's going to be changed to R3. So there's already a little bit of a question on that. And my strange argument is that both of these are actually wrong. Right now, if I were to develop that property, I would probably want to butt R3 up against back-to-back townhomes, and then across the street possibly change to R7. And beyond that, I understand that the property along Commerce is also supposedly zoned as R7. So there's a lot of questions there, and I guess I'm not really ready in my life or in my occupation to go along with any of these things. So hopefully you understand my opinion, and we'll go from there. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Schmidt. Is there anybody else? Mr. Townsend.
Hi, my name is Ed Townsend, and I have an issue with at least one piece of property I have on West Commerce Drive. I think most of you probably would be able to identify it as a property where I have a barn. We took down the house this past year, but still have livestock on the farm. And I'm kind of disappointed there won't be a category called agricultural anymore, because it definitely is ag, and the area does have soybeans, corn, and livestock. So that's about as close to being ag as you can get. But the issue I have, when we were going to change, or when I understood the change, that and West Commerce Drive was being put in, that the adjoining property would be certainly commercial. The name of the street is West Commerce Drive, which would indicate that it would be commercial. I had talked about this at a couple of meetings here for the Planning and Zoning, and I see that still part of it is not commercial. It's listed as multifamily, I think. And I think one of the sales jobs on putting in West Commerce Drive was that it was going to make some ideal places for commercial property. Certainly, they put very high assessments against the property adjoining West Commerce Drive, and about the only way to recoup it would be with a commercial endeavor. So I'm asking that, like I say, I thought it was commercial, but I find tonight that it's not. I'll point it out. At the present time, it has a barn on it, and that might identify it for most of the people who are out that way.